What if I told you Samsung's latest flagship might actually outperform the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Or that its AI capabilities could make Apple's look basic? The Galaxy S25 Ultra is coming with some serious claims to the throne. But are they just claims? Or is this really Samsung's year to shine? Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's set the stage. The smartphone market in 2025 isn't just about having the best camera or the fastest processor anymore. We're talking about phones that are essentially AI powerhouses in our pockets, devices that can practically read our minds, well, almost, and cameras that make professional photographers do a double take. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has already shown us what Apple thinks the future looks like, but Samsung's been cooking up something special with the S25 Ultra. Throughout this video, we're going to break down every aspect of these flagship titans, from their designs and displays to their processors and cameras. And trust us, there are some surprising twists and turns ahead that might change how you view these devices. Let's kick things off with something you'll notice the moment you pick up these phones: the design and build quality. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has already set a high bar with its titanium frame, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That premium material choice wasn't just for show. It makes the phone more durable while keeping the weight down to 227 grams. The ceramic shield glass front and back, combined with those sleek, flat edges, create what many consider Apple's most premium-feeling iPhone yet. But Samsung's not taking this lying down. Based on all the reliable leaks we've seen, the S25 Ultra is getting a serious design overhaul. First up, they're reportedly making it lighter than its predecessor, coming in at around 219 grams. That's actually lighter than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is pretty impressive considering what's packed inside. The dimensions are fascinating too. At 162.8 by 77.6 by 8.2 millimeters, it's slightly taller but narrower than the S24 Ultra, with more rounded corners that should make it more comfortable to hold. What's really interesting is Samsung's approach to materials this time around. They're reportedly using their own version of a titanium frame, but with some key differences in the manufacturing process that could make it even more durable. The color options are getting a premium makeover too. We're looking at titanium black, titanium blue, titanium gray, and titanium silver as the base options, with some exclusive Samsung store colors like titanium jade green and titanium pink gold. Each color apparently gets a special treatment that changes its appearance slightly under different lighting conditions, a subtle but premium touch. The button placement and overall ergonomics deserve special mention too. While Apple stuck with their tried-and-true button layout, Samsung's apparently refined their design based on user feedback. The S Pen slot is still there, take that iPhone, but it's been redesigned to be more discreet while maintaining the same functionality. Both phones feature IP68 water and dust resistance, but Samsung's reportedly pushed their testing to greater depths this time around. Now, let's talk about what you'll be staring at every day: the display. This is where things get really interesting because both companies are pushing the boundaries of what's possible with mobile displays. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes with its 6.7-inch LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED display, capable of hitting 2,000 nits peak brightness outdoors. The ProMotion technology still delivers that buttery smooth 120 Hz refresh rate, and the always-on display has become even more power efficient. But Samsung? They're taking things to another level with the S25 Ultra. We're looking at a slightly larger 6.9-inch display, and remember, Samsung makes the best mobile displays in the world. They even make iPhone displays. Early leaks suggest they're using a new generation of AMOLED technology that could push brightness levels beyond what we've seen before. The resolution's getting a bump too, though the exact numbers aren't confirmed yet. What's particularly exciting is how these displays handle different types of content. While both phones support HDR10 and can display over 1 billion colors, Samsung's traditionally been known for offering more display customization options. The S25 Ultra is rumored to introduce new AI-powered display features that can automatically adjust not just brightness and color temperature, but also contrast and saturation based on what you're viewing and not the ambient lighting conditions. Gaming is another area where these displays differ significantly. Both support 120Hz refresh rates, but Samsung's implementation allows for more variable refresh rate steps, potentially leading to better battery life during mixed usage. Plus, the S25 Ultra's slightly larger screen and potentially smaller bezels could provide a more immersive gaming experience. This is where the battle gets really heated. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes equipped with Apple's A18 Pro chip, built on a 3nm process, and it's an absolute beast. But here's where things get interesting. Samsung's planning to use the Snapdragon 8 Elite in all regions this time. An early benchmark suggests it might actually outperform Apple's silicone. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's break down what this means in real-world terms. The Snapdragon 8 Elite isn't just about raw processing power. It's been designed from the ground up with AI capabilities in mind. We're talking about dedicated neural processing units that can handle complex AI tasks without breaking a sweat. Combine that with 16 gigabytes of RAM, double what the iPhone offers, and you've got a device that could potentially handle multiple AI tasks simultaneously without slowing down. Gaming performance is another crucial aspect. While the iPhone 16 Pro Max has traditionally held the crown for mobile gaming, the new Snapdragon chip in the S25 Ultra brings some serious improvements to graphics processing. Early tests suggest it could offer better sustained performance during long gaming sessions, thanks to improved thermal management and more efficient power consumption. Here's where both phones really flex their muscles. The iPhone 16 Pro Max brought significant improvements to its camera system with its 48-megapixel main sensor, 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and 12-megapixel periscope telephoto with 5 times optical zoom. The results speak for themselves: incredible dynamic range, natural colors, and exceptional low-light performance. But Samsung's response? A massive 200-megapixel main sensor that's reportedly been upgraded for even better light capture. The new 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera is particularly interesting. It's not just about the megapixel count, but about capturing more detail and reducing distortion at the edges. The zoom capabilities remain impressive, with both 3 times and 5 times optical zoom options, giving users more flexibility than the iPhone. What's really going to set these cameras apart is their approach to computational photography. Both phones use AI to enhance photos, but they do it differently. Apple aims for more natural, true-to-life colors, while Samsung typically goes for more vibrant, social media-ready shots. The S25 Ultra is rumored to introduce new AI features that can analyze scenes in real time and adjust settings accordingly, potentially offering the best of both worlds. Let's wrap up with what might be the most important aspect for many users: the everyday experience. The iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the S25 Ultra is expected to maintain its 5,000 mAh capacity. But raw numbers don't tell the whole story. The new Snapdragon chip is supposed to be more energy efficient, which could give Samsung an edge in battery life. Charging capabilities show a clear difference in philosophy. While Apple sticks with relatively conservative charging speeds, Samsung's likely to offer faster charging options. The S25 Ultra is expected to support 45-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging, potentially getting you from 0 to 50% in just 20 minutes. The software experience is another crucial factor. iOS 18 on the iPhone 16 Pro Max brings its usual polish and ecosystem integration, while Samsung's One UI 6.2 offers more customization options and multitasking capabilities. The choice between these often comes down to personal preference and ecosystem investment. After diving deep into both devices, it's clear that 2025's flagship battle is more intense than ever. The iPhone 16 Pro Max represents the pinnacle of Apple's controlled, refined approach to smartphone design and functionality. Its predictability excellent in almost every way, with class-leading performance and camera capabilities that won't disappoint. However, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra appears to be pushing boundaries in ways we haven't seen before. The combination of a more powerful processor, more RAM, larger and potentially better display, and that versatile camera system makes it a serious contender for the crown. The improved AI capabilities and refined design could make it the more future-proof option. But here's the thing, choosing between these phones isn't just about specs and features anymore. It's about ecosystem preference, use case priorities, and personal taste. The iPhone 16 Pro Max excels at being a reliable premium device that just works, while the S25 Ultra seems poised to offer more flexibility and cutting-edge features for those who want to push their smartphone to the limits. What we're really seeing here is a glimpse into the future of smartphones. Both devices show that AI integration, camera capabilities, and overall user experience are becoming more important than ever. Whether Samsung can actually dethrone Apple this time remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, the real winners are the consumers who get to choose between these incredible devices.